Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We have to attain freedom from I. Normally we talk about, Swamiji, when will I get realized? Guarantee you will never get realized. See, there is no realization for I. See? There has to be a realization or freedom from I. But we are all the time, whatever we are doing, in that doing, our I is becoming stronger and stronger day by day. So when we are leading a good life, immediately that I starts becoming very strong. Example, Arjun Singh in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. For him, he compares his goodness with the weaknesses of others. You can observe this thing in the world. See, we are not like other people, eating things from the hotel. We get the things from the hotel and eat at home. See, we are not eating every day non-vegetarian. We eat only alternate day. So, I is better than you. One example of the so-called religious life. You know, once in BITS Pilani, I was asked to talk on, by the Vice Chancellor is no more now. Swamiji talked something on religion, philosophy, spirituality. I said, okay sir, we'll have 3 talks on these 3 topics. And the conclusion was, in religion there is no God, in philosophy there is no wisdom, where God and wisdom coexist is spirituality. Now what is happening to us? We are leading a religious life. And therefore, then I becomes very strong. See, the second one. When we are practicing yoga abhyas, yogis are very strong personalities. They are obsessed. See? Therefore, they are ever ready to curse somebody or the other. So is the case with the tapasvis, those who are observing austerities. See? In various Puranas you must have heard the stories. Such and such Mahatma got very angry and he cursed. See? Wherever there is cursing, there is I very strong. Curse is possible only if there is a sense of otherness. There also I is very strong. Then we come to the path of devotion. Devotion means what? Trying to be too humble, to be goody-goody. These goody-goody brand people are very dangerous. See, very dangerous fellows. Relax, man, be yourself. But we want to prove to others, you know. And this is how the I becomes very strong. And these goody-goody people you will see around many Mahatmas, you know. I am in the inner circle, I am in the super inner circle, you know. There also that I is very strong. And therefore, here the teacher gives an important caution that you might have discarded all the siddhis, that I do not care for siddhis, I want absolute reality and nothing else. Then vidya samutthane swabhaviki khichari shivavastha. Then one starts living as consciousness Only during the lecture the Babaji is Brahman. After the lecture, Brahma. See, friends. Therefore, this Khechari Shivavastha is living as the thought-free eye. See, what is thought-free eye? Once in Pittsburgh, I was having my talk. After the talk was over, there was one professor of philosophy from the university. He said, Mr. Swami, you presented all the concepts very well. I said, sir, I am sorry to disagree with you. You are a professor is a concept. You are intelligent is a concept. You are successful is a concept. But you are is not a concept. See. Therefore, the thought-free eye is the ultimate aham, paramapurna sat. See? So this eye is extremely vulnerable because of the earlier momentum of the lifestyle. See, friends, it is something like, if our clothes are dirty, it doesn't matter, some little more dirt comes. But if your clothes are extremely clean, immaculate, with tinopal whiteness, and if a car goes nearby and pumps the exhaust pipe, those dots will become very conspicuous. See, friends, therefore, here the teacher gives a most important suggestion that tadatra mudra mantra virya sadhanepi, if we are able to attain mudra, the effortless, cheerful experience, virya, the inner strength to continue to walk the spiritual path, mantra, is recognition of one's divinity. Although this is possible, yet the ultimate final touch is given by the Guruhu Upayaha. The next sutra is Guruhu Upayaha. See, and Gurus will not tell any Tom, Dick and Harry. Guru's grace comes if we qualify that. There was one student in India, and the university results declared. His friend was declared pass, he was declared fail. So he saw his friend's marks. He got 3% grace marks from the university, and he was pushed in the next class. So he filed suit against the university. And he himself was pleading his case. So the judge asked, yes, what you have to say? Sir, my friend, he passed because of the grace marks received from the university. Kindly give more details. He got 47 marks. Passing percentage is 50%. So 3 marks were given by the university and he was declared pass. Very good, you have well prepared your case. What about your presentation, your marks? How much marks you got? I got 3 marks. But the university did not give me. So his argument was, what goes from the pocket of university? This is the Hindi translation into English. यूनिवर्सिटी के जेब से क्या जाता है? What is the loss for the university? Whether university gives 3 marks or 13 marks, it makes no difference. Why the university didn't give me the 47 marks and declare me pass? Exactly the same way. God's grace comes to those who deserve. And that last grace is Guruhu Upayaha. See, friends. Therefore, Guruhu Upayaha, the spiritual teacher, is Upaya. Upaya means the one who will help you dissolve yourself. See. Now here, this is the most important topic. Now who is the Guru? Grunati Upadishati Tatvikam Artham Iti Guru. The one who is explaining and making it possible for the listener to experience his own essential nature is Guru. See, friends, Guru is not the one change the color of the clothes and grow the beard, become weird. See? Where I was in Alaska, when we were going by the car, my friend told me, Swamiji, see the beard there? I said, beard there, beard inside, on board. See? So, that is not Guru. Guru is the one who is able to bring to our cognition our own essential nature. And who can do that? He who is established in it. In Upanishad it is said, Tad Vijnanartham Gurumeva Abhigachet Samit Panihi Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. Shrotriya, the one who is well versed in the scriptures, and not only erudite scholar, but also Brahmanishta, he is living that knowledge 24/7. See, friends. Therefore, Guruhu Upayaha Saha Atra Vyapti Pradarshakatvena Upayaha. Now this is what is meant by the Guru. Sa Guru Satsamaha Prokta Mantra Virya Prakashakaha. So, this Guru is able to reveal to the seeker his own essential nature. See? You must have experienced yourself. Many times we go to some Mahatma with 101 questions, and I want to go and ask and ask and ask. When we go there, everything disappears. Kuch prashna hai nahi. What happened? See, like in the brightness of the sun, all the darkness disappears. Therefore, this is what is called as the Guru. Now, one more step. Shakti Chakram Tadevoktam Guru Vaktram Taduchyate. What the Guru says is more valuable and important than the Guru as a person. Normally, we are lost in the personality of the Guru. What we are told, that we don't do, that we don't follow. And every Guru Maharaj, like many people tell us, Swamiji, Ashirvad karo. Ashirvad karo. I have never understood what is the meaning of giving Ashirvad. See, friends. Therefore, Guru, whatever is told, if that we practice in our life, then the Guru is discovered by us. Now one more further step. Guru is the ability in every one of us to learn from even a passing truck. Guru is not outside. Outside Guru will ask you, chai banao. He will not help you. Your real Guru is your ability to learn from every experience. See, in Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran, 11th canto, there is one topic. Bhagavan Dattatreya, a Avadhuta, he is just lying on the banks of Ganges at the base of Himalayas, and the great king Yadu, in whose dynasty was Bhagavan Krishna descended. So He sees him, he says, come on, oh great master, hey Avadhuta, you have nothing. You have no kingdom, you have no wives, you have no children, you have no property, you have no army with you. How come you are so happy? The great master says, therefore I am happy. See, we try to get happiness from the things and beings. It has never happened till date. See, friend, we have to discover our happiness. And then he says, I learned this thing from my guru. So immediately the king says, okay, please tell me also, I can go to the same guru. You know? Like, there is a discount going on in that shop. Okay, let me tell you, which is the shop? I will go there. Discount guru. So, he says, I don't have one guru. Those who are daridri, they have got one guru. Like, those who are poor people, they have got only one lungi or one pair of socks, not two. Very poor. In the same manner, those who are daridri, they have got one guru. Dattatreya Bhagwan says, I have 24 gurus. Prosperity. See? And he goes on enumerating the names. And he says, from this I learned this, from this I learned this, from this I learned this. Therefore, gurus are always available if we are ready to learn. See, friends. But we don't want to learn. We want Guru to do. Guru Maharaj, uthao. Mule hai kya Guru? Uthao. See, friends, this is one of the most delicate subject you will come across. And such weaklings keep on hanging around the Babajis, holding on to Guru Maharaj, and see their personal life disgusting. No cheer, no happiness, no confidence, no nothing. See, friends, therefore, here the teacher says, don't run after a personality as a guru. And why this is happening? Because we gurus do this trick. You are not responsible. People like us are responsible. They will tell, look here, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Then we will tell, look here, if you do something wrong with the God, Guru can protect you. But if you do something wrong with the Guru, even the God cannot protect you. Guru Maharaj ki Jai. See, friends, don't get carried away. Discover the real meaning of this mantra. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu means what? Brahma ji comes in our life as a guru when we are born as seeker. And we are born as seeker only when we rise above the lower three chakras. The Mooladhara chakra, body identification. The Swadhisthana chakra, the pressure of desire fulfillment. The entanglement of the Manipur chakra is the greed. When we rise above the three, now our working, we are working on the mind. We are no more working by the mind. When we are working by the mind, we are in the lower three chakras. When we start working on the mind, then we are come to the Anahata chakra. And when you come here, that time Guru Maharaj is born in your heart, and by the grace of Brahmaji, the creator. See, there is Guru Brahma, Brahmaji is Guru. See, friends. Then Guru Vishnu. There are three types of people. There are many who imagine difficulties and never start anything. First type. I don't think I'll be able to do it. Chodo. Chalo pakode khate. That expert. The second type of people are those, they are called a prarambashur. They are extremely inspired and I will do it. And their inspiration becomes gone in 2 minutes. अच्छा कर से करेंगे आज नहीं. The second one. The third are those, more the difficulties come, the more committed and inspired they remain. That is, Vishnu Bhagwan has come in our heart that now we are committed to be on this path, may what happen. The Vishnu Bhagwan comes in the form of a guru. We are no more to have a second opinion about walking this path or not. Guru Vishnu. Then Guru Devo Maheshwaraha. Maheshwara, Lord Shiva. There was a mother, she told her son, stop seeing the TV, running here and there, and surfing on the internet. Stop that. Your exams are coming. She said, okay, mom. And after exam, results came. And he failed. So the mother said, Beta, I told you, how come you failed? Mom, I did exactly what you told. I did not surf, I did not watch movie, I did not go here and there. Did you study? No, you didn't tell me. So 2 things are required, Nishedha and Vidhi. What should not be done and what should be done. Similarly, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha means the negativities must be removed. And those negativities are nowhere outside, it is inside. The 3 negativities are Alasya, Nidra and Pramad. See? Alasya is laziness. Laziness is आज करे सो कल कर, कल करे सो परसों, परसों भी क्या करना, जीना है बरसों. Forget about it. They are the real enemies. They are to be killed. And that is what Lord Shiva does for us. Now these 3 things are not outside, inside. A seeker is born, committed to walk the spiritual path, and he is able to fight out all the negativities, not outside, but within us. That is the meaning of Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. And then Guru Sakshat Parabrahma. Parabrahma alone is guiding us. See friends, in Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran, the thought comes very beautiful way. Paramatma wanted to play the game of Guru Shishya. Therefore, he pulled upon himself the conditioning of ignorance and became a disciple. And he pulled upon himself the conditioning of wisdom and he became Guru. Actually, the Guru is not Guru, Shishya is not Shishya. See friends, this is what is said, Guruhu Upayaha. So Gurur Gurutara Shakti, Guru Vaktrat Gata Bhavet. Therefore, more than what the person is, what is instructed to us, that should be followed in life. That is Guru. See? Otherwise, like Bhagwan Shankaracharya writes, that there are 4 types of students. Guru is the same. He is giving the talk and explaining. But the 4 types of students understand 4 different ways. One example is given that the first type of student is the one who understands nothing. Only Guru Maharaj ki jai, bas. Nothing further. Then the second type of student is that one, he understands half. See? The third type of student, he understands exactly opposite. See? And the real student is the one, in one go, he catches the point. See, this topic is brought in Tripura Rahasya, one of the most wonderful texts. Study sometime. There it is said that Parshuramji was defeated by Bhagwan Rama after 21 time victory over the Kshatriyas. So when he was defeated, he became frustrated. When you become frustrated, you go to Himalayas. Or you come to America. Same. So, he went to Malagiri mountain. And there he saw a great master comfortably sitting. In his very presence, all his agitation, disturbance, everything quietened. So he asked, "Sir, what is this? What I am experiencing?" He said, "This is Brahmanandam." Kindly explain properly. You are not able to explain properly. So, that great master tells, "Look here, you are extremely intelligent and you require intelligent guru. Me, a dumb one, how can teach you? You are more intelligent than me. Therefore, you go to Bhagwan Dattatreya. He is a very better guru." So, Parshuramji goes to Dattatreya Bhagwan and tells, "I went to that guy, but he couldn't explain me anything. I thought, you may be able to explain me." See? And Bhagwan Dattatreya immediately recognizes the quality of the student. See? We go and evaluate the teachers. Do you think teachers don't evaluate us? We evaluate by asking questions. The teachers evaluate us without talking. So, Bhagwan Dattatreya said, "Yes, you are right. It is not so simple. You have to do sadhana." This Mahatma knows. Because without sadhana, how can you be divine? Then he says, picks one stone. This is Tripura Devi. Go and do pratishtha. And so many rules are given. Not one, dozens of rules. Follow them strictly. Do this japa. Go around that Tripura Devi. Don't worry, keep on doing it. Everything will happen. And he keeps on doing it. You keep her on a very nice, comfortable platform, but you sleep on the floor. Give her Maha Naivedya, but you observe fast. Keep her in one place, but you keep on running around. And he does it for a day or two, a year or two, 12 years he does it. After he said, "My God, what I am doing here? That stone is just sitting there and I am running around. Devi, Devi, Devi." He gets frustrated. He comes back. "Sir, who is this Tripura Devi? I am unnecessarily running around that. I think I have wasted 12 years of my life." So the teacher says, "No, beta, you are not wasted. Now, inquiry has kindled in your heart." See, when inquiry kindles in our heart, then understand Guru's grace is showering on us. We are no more interested. Guru Maharaj, touch karo, kamar ka dard ठीक हो जाएगा. तुम्हारे कमर का दर्द कभी खराब ठीक नहीं होगा. क्यों? कमर कहाँ है? फिर कमरा है. कमरे का दर्द is different. See, friends, therefore, this touch method is not a spiritual practice. You will see all these Mahatmas who are taking this path of Siddhis, All the people who reach there, they reach only with a view to fulfill their desires. They don't reach there to transcend the desires. And desires are such. You fulfill one desire, second will be standing in a queue. It will never end. Therefore, more than a person as a guru, the instruction given by the guru, if they are followed by us in letter and spirit, the Guru Maharaj is manifesting in our own heart. And the Guru who manifests in our heart, he alone is helpful to us. Like the money which is in our pocket, that alone is helpful to us, not what is in the bank. See, friends, therefore, whatever is told, that must be practiced, and therefore, in the relationship between Guru and Shishya, be attentive. I am very clear about it. In the relationship between Guru and Shishya, it is the Shishya, the disciple, is more important than the Guru. Friends, a person who is ready to change himself or herself is worthy. Not Guru. We may glorify Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. If Krishna was really a Jagat Guru, what he could do with Duryodhana, Dushasana? See, the other example, when the Guru Maharaj, Dronacharya, refused to Ekalavya, I won't teach you. What does it make any difference? He learnt it. Therefore, don't be a weakling. We are so much weak all the time. Guru Maharaj, hang around. No, it won't help. Discover your inner strength. The grace of Guru is directly proportionate to the self-confidence that we have to live our life. Upanishad says, Nayamatma balahinena labhya. The truth is not for the weaklings and dropouts. See, it is said, I have not done it, it is said, when you milk a lioness, therefore I told, I have not done it. If you milk a lioness, the milk of that lioness cannot stay in any pot except the golden pot. Not gold spot, golden pot. There only it can stay. In the same manner, this knowledge cannot be received by the one which is a crackpot. No, it is not possible. Tasmat guroho prasannat matruka chakra sambodaha shishyasya bhavati iti sheshaha. The next sutra is Tasmat guroho prasannat. When the Guru Maharaj is extremely happy with you, be attentive. When the Guru is happy with us, see, suppose you go to a music teacher. There is a difference between a preacher and a teacher. There is no music preacher, a music teacher. And the music teacher must know all the intricacies of music. Then only he can teach. So you go to a music teacher and you are a disciple. Which disciple the teacher will like? The one who is able to bring out exactly by the disciple whatever was taught to him, is it not? No, Guru Maharaj, I'll wash your clothes. No, I'll do the jhadu. No, I'll cook food for you. Because the purpose is that the musical knowledge must be transferred. That is the purpose. In the same manner, on the spiritual path also, the real prasannata, the real fulfillment of the Guru is in discovering one disciple who is able to come to the expectation. In Kathopanishad, this thought comes. When Nachiket was shown all the comfortable things of attraction in the heavens, Nachiket, you will get all of them. Don't ask me about Atma. Nachiketa says, Shvo bhava martyasya tad yadantakaitad sarvendriyanam jarayanti tejaha api sarvam jivitam alpameva tavaiva vaha tava nritya gite. Oh Lord, you are giving me the worldly things. They are constantly changing. They can't give me any attraction. And all the objects of enjoyment you are giving me. But the more you indulge, the more your power of indulgence goes down. Indriyanam tejaha jarayanti. And you say, you live long. How long? As long as you are the chief minister. Afterwards I will be removed. Then, tavaiva vaha tava nritya gite. Keep these objective temptations with you. You may require, not me. When this is said, Yamaraj is so happy. He says, we only pray to the Lord. May there be students like you approach us for the Brahma Vidya. See, there was a great Mahatma in Ganesh Puri near Bombay. Those who are from Bombay, they will know. And his name was Nityananda Baba. He was once quoted to say, everybody comes to me for everything. In last 60 years, not one person has come for Brahma Vidya. See, friends, we want only these worldly things. This is the basic error. Therefore, how the Guru is prasanna? Only if we are walking the spiritual path right way. And then grow spiritually. That is the real spiritual practice. But instead of that, because we are living at the cloth level, we talk about Guru's clothes. We are living at the body level, we talk about Guru's body. We live at the tongue level, we talk about the food. We are living at the stomach level, we talk about the eating and nothing else. Arre Baba, utto, enough. Think. Tasmat prasannat guroho. From that Guru who is now extremely happy that here is the student. Now to that student, Matruka Chakra Sambodha. Now to that student, the teacher explains. Sambodha, Samyak Bodha. He explains in such a manner that he is able to come to recognize his divinity through the technique called as Matruka Chakra. Now this topic you will not get in any book in the world. One of the rarest thing. You know, how this book came in my hand, sincerely God's grace. But other thing to add mirch masala, I was, studying one book, Amruta Anubhav. Somebody gave me, you read it. I said, okay. And what reading? I was studying it deeply, and there was one sutra, Jnanam Bandhaha, knowledge is bondage. And it has shaken me all. All these years I have been studying, Rute Jnanan na Muktihi, without knowledge there is no liberation, and here it was, knowledge is bondage. So I was thinking, oh God, where can I get this sutra? Knowledge is bondage, how it is possible? And then I went to this Nityananda Baba's Samadhi for darshan, and somebody came and told Swami, we don't know what to give you. You pass on to others, anything we give. So these are the books I want to give you. And in that, this Shiva Sutra book was there. And I just casually opened, and exactly that sutra came up. Jnanam Bandhaha, aha. And as you go deeply, you come to know. And what is that? This is mentioned here. Matruka Chakra Sambodha. Asti bhati priya nama rupa iti pancha amshakam adyatrayam brahma rupam jagad rupam tatodvayam. Asti bhati priya Satchidananda is Paramatma, Brahma Rupam. Nama Rupa is Jagat, the world. Now the rupa, the forms are outside and the name is inside. So the world exists at two levels, outside world and inside world. In the outside world there are no problems. Inside world there is nothing but problems. See? So it is very exhaustive commentary I have mentioned in that book. Those who are interested, you can study. Aksharanam akarosmi, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. I am the akar in all the Varnamala alphabets. Now let us be very deeply involved. Absolute reality is that which cannot be spoken of, therefore shut up. First step. This Paramatma, absolute reality, has its own potentiality. That potentiality is called a chit or consciousness. This chit or consciousness has the ability to expand, and the expansion is called as Ananda. So, Paramatma, these two Shaktis, Akara, Chit, Akara, Ananda. So what are the alphabets in Sanskrit? First are the swaras or the vowels. A, I, U, E, U, Ru, Lu, E, I, O, Ah. So from A it begins and slowly starts expanding and ultimately culminates into Makar. Ma is the last consonant chanted by the help of the lips. So inside the lips is our inner world. Outside is the objective, the forms, the things. Now, no object is indicated without a name. So when we see a child, what is the first thing we ask? Hey, what is the name? Because forms are always recognized by the names. See. Now, the akar, then akar, then rukar, they are the causes of creation of the outer world also. So from the akar, from the consciousness, the ka varga, ka, kha, ga, gha, these five consonants are formed, and from these five consonants, respectively, the earth, the waters, the fire, the air, and the space, they are manifested. Be attentive. Ka, kha, ga, gha, they are not outside. They are inside. Ka, kha, ga, gha, ha. From these alphabets, the external world is created. Then, second is the I-matra. I is Ichcha Shakti. So, from the Ichcha Shakti, the Cha, Cha, Ja, Ja, Ya, the five great tanmatras belonging to the five great elements are formed. So, the tanmatras are responsible for experiencing the object. So, gross is the object, tanmatra is the essence of the object, nascent tanmatra. Then, from the rukar, ta, tha, da, dha, na, the five organs of action are produced. Then, from the rukar, the ta, tha, da, dha, na, the five organs of perception are produced. And from the ukar, the Ichcha Shakti, the pa, pha, ba, bha, ma, the manabuddhi, chitta, the manabuddhi, ahankar, and prakriti purusha. These five inner instrument is produced. Thus, from the Paravani, from the Paramatma, two types of creations happen. One is Namatmaka, where sounds are important. Second is Rupatmaka, what is outside. Now, every form, every rupa is governed by the name. That is why this Nama Sadhana is extremely potent spiritual practice. And this is how the mantra sadhana we are told. So when we say Sri Ram, Sri Ram, it begins from within, from the point called the spiritual heart. Sri Ram goes back there. Unless I, the inner I is there, the outer world cannot exist. Be attentive. Outer world, one example, colors and forms. Yesterday I told you, colors and forms, they are nothing but grossified vision. When the vision is grossified, it is called as colors and forms. Because without the vision, colors and forms cannot be established, and without the colors and forms, vision cannot be established. If you go for check-up of your eyes to the doctor, he will make you sit there. Now I will put some letters, read them. You are ready to read. And suddenly the power fails. What should I read? Wait a minute, let the light come. Why you require light, doctor? You want to check my eyes, isn't it? Check the eyes. Eyes are there. Can the vision be established without the colors and forms? Can the colors and forms be established without the vision? Therefore, be attentive. Therefore, colors and forms are classified, and the subtle form is the vision. So the relationship is illusion. Because of the eyes, the colors and forms are. Because of the colors and forms, eyes are. They are mutually dependent. Who is because of whom? Then we come to know both of them are possible because of the mind. So when you come back to the mind, then you are dropped already the colors and forms and the vision. But the mind continues to exist. Mind doesn't die when the world, the sense organs disappear. Next step. The mind is full of thoughts, good, bad, interaction, etc., etc. But the consciousness is untouched by. So the consciousness is subtle, the mind is gross. When the mind is enfolded fully and merges in the consciousness, there is no loss to the consciousness. This process of withdrawal from the gross to the subtle, from the effect to the cause, is the spiritual practice, Matruka Chakra Sambodha. I received one WhatsApp today, and one person asked, Swamiji, I am struggling how to get rid of the body identification. I understood that is necessary, but how to get rid of? Should I kill myself? I say, if you want my permission, I'll say yes. But kill in such a way that you are not born again. We kill ourselves to be born again. See? Then I told him, look here, effects determine the cause. Cause is never known without reference to the effects. When we go to the doctor, what the doctors do? They evaluate the effects. Everybody is feeling hot. but this fellow is shivering, oh, 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 effect. So from the effect, the doctor starts projecting, could be this. In the same manner, what are the effects of body identification? Effects of body identification is, number one, worldly things, they become real and valuable. Second thing, effect of body identification is relations become real. See? So the effect of body identification, if body identification is a disease, then effects are possessiveness of the things and relational burden with the beings. See? So, what should be the spiritual practice to get freedom from body identification? Do not give undue importance to the possessions and relations. See? These are the only two things. Tulsidas ji very clearly says the simple words, Sabaki mamata tagavatori. See, don't go on holding on to the things and beings. Now, one next step further. It's a very beautiful thing. We don't hold on to our house. See? Nobody holds on to the house. Nobody holds on to the wife all the time. On the contrary, keeps away, dur raho. See? Then exactly what is happening? Get this point across. It's very simple. It is only our dependence on the things and the beings is directly proportionate to the body identification. Next step. If we really want to get freedom from body identification, what is required? Our dependence on the things and beings should be withdrawn. Step by step jao. How much we are dependent on things and beings. Unless there is achar, I can't take food. See? How simple things, you know. You know, when somebody dies in old age, that time these are the things worth watching. Don't watch the dead person. Enemy is dead and gone. The one who is alive, listen the dialogues. Without you, I can't live, I can't live. How can I live without you? So everybody is hoping, chalo, ye bhi chali jati hai, theek hai. But doesn't go and continues, 90 not out. See, friends. So what we say, I cannot live without somebody, was just a bluff. Thereafter, simply come to realize that in this world, we all have to lead our life as a requirement, but don't take it very seriously. Meaning, lead your life as an actor leads on the stage. See? On the stage, actor presents in such a manner most pathetic experience of his life, because the story has whipped up the emotions of the whole audience, and this actor is being rebuked, he is being tortured, and he is firing the dialogues and crying away with the torn clothes and all that. That time the whole audience takes out the tissues and start cleaning their nose. You know, in the digital world, they don't cry with the eyes, they cry with the nose. Why they don't cry with the eyes? Eyelashes will come out. See? Thank God there is no artificial nose. There is also Narayana. So when the audience is crying because of that pathetic experience, that time What goes on in the mind of the actor on the stage? Are Dambu, you are paying and crying really for the fake acting that I am doing. And I am paid for this crying where I am not crying. See, friends, but we take this life so seriously. And then we say, Aminji, how to get rid of body identification? Body identification will disappear the moment you understand the basic principle. This is what is called as Matruka Chakra Sambodha. See, and it can happen only by one technique. The technique is learn from every experience of your life. Experience number one. In deep sleep, we are not identified with our body. Therefore, we are neither man nor woman, neither husband nor wife, neither rich nor poor, neither in America or in India, neither in 2015 or 1948. Everything disappears. Yet, we continue to exist, is it not? Meaning, our existence is independent of Mr. Waker and the waking world. This is all. Spiritual practice is not very complicated or very torturous, very simple. Learn from your own experience. See? I always remember one child, very intelligent. He was coming for my lectures along with his parents. Kenopanishad I was talking. Right in the front seat he will be sitting with his mom and dad and listen very carefully. One day when we came, we were having breakfast, and that very time, that husband got a call from somewhere, he has to go. He says, Swamiji, you'll excuse me, I had to go. I said, go, I don't need you, I got the food here, you can go. He went. Then, that lady got a chance to talk about husband. That's why I never like to meet the wives or the husband separately. Because I know the format, same format. So, she says, Swamiji, that way he is very good. That means, but is going to come. That way is very good. He doesn't have bad habits. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't eat non-vegetarian. He doesn't go to clubs, etc. He doesn't drink, etc. But he is so angry, I just can't take his anger anymore. Don't take. Who asked you to take? Don't take. I don't know what to do. Now when you give somebody food, that doesn't mean you should torture him. Khane do shanti se. See? Then I didn't reply, I was eating. So the child, about 8 years, 9 years, he said, Swamiji, may I reply this question for mom? I said, wow, Chela, you can start. A disciple was immediately born. And then he said, Mummy, we have got now different type of chocolates, see, Parle, then Cadbury's, yes. In the same manner, Brahman is of different types. His original ideas. Brahman is of different brands. Like somebody is a happy Brahman, something is, confused Brahman. Our Papa is angry Brahman, but I am Brahmani. See how even a child could understand that. If we take this as the real spiritual practice, that outer world is not existing outside. Outer world is existing in our mind. See, friends, anything which doesn't enter our mind does not exist for us. See? That thing which enters our mind, that alone exists for us. How simple it is. In Panchadashi, this story comes. There was one person, he just wanted to trouble the other fellow. He told, look here, I heard that your son met with a terrible accident in US. That father became so frustrated and disgusted, he lifted his phone, immediately called the son, and it is daytime there, night here. So at 2 o'clock when the phone came from dad, this fellow got up and banged the father. How many times I told you, Dad, this is not the time to call. Bang. Then the father was very happy. Okay, he's still there because he's scolding me. So nothing had happened, but only in the mind, the whole terrible thing started happening. The second example given is, if something bad happens and you don't know about it, it doesn't exist for us. Therefore, where is the whole world? The whole world is only in our mind. It is something like all the colors and forms are in the vision. All the sense organs are in the mind. And the mind is in consciousness. This journey from the objective world to the subjective instrument, from the subjective instrument to the subjective mind, from the subjective mind to the pure consciousness, where subject-object duality disappears. In deep sleep, you are inside the body or outside the body? In deep sleep, we are inside the house or outside the house? The concept of in and out has a reference of body identification. See? You all must have heard Bhagavad Mahapuran. There one topic comes. This Parikshit ji was cursed by the son of the Rishi that he will be bitten by a snake. So he goes and listens to Bhagavad Katha. And yet the snake comes and bites him and his body is burnt. This is in short the story. Now the question is, after listening to Bhagavad Katha, also the snake came and is beaten. Then what is the use? One person asked me this question. I said, if you study Bhagavad, you will not ask this question. If you simply read or listen only, Nanda ki ananda bhayo jai kanaiya lal ki, tabla piti se kuch nahi hota. Discover the truth. See? Then I told him, I said, look here. When the snake was coming and biting him, without the knowledge of Bhagavad, he would have felt that I am dying. But when the snake Takshaka came, that time he had already discovered himself to be someone other than the body. And he had already discarded the body identification. See, once I had a problem of money, so I gave my watch to somebody and borrowed 100 rupees. And one person, Swamiji, I saw your watch with that man, and it fell from his hand and he himself stepped on that. Your watch was completely broken into pieces. I become wise. Never mind, the world is mithya. Why? Because I already had 100 rupees out of it. Exactly the same way. When the body identification is already discarded, whether the snake comes and bites or kisses, it makes no difference. See, friends, this is Matruka Chakra Sambodha. So we start from the mantra. Om. Om. And when the body disidentification happens, the concept of inside the body and outside the body disappears. The concept of in and out is samsara. When this concept of in and out disappears, samsara disappears. Matruka chakra sambodha. Therefore, it's a very simple technique, friends. It's not difficult. The more we are aware about it, let us get rid of our too much involvement with the worldly things. The world has always been like this. Don't try to improve the world. Then whatever we are doing, not for improvement of the world, but for our necessity. And the necessity is we have to keep ourselves 24/7 busy. When you remain busy, you are productive. When you are not busy, you are only producing gases. See, friends, keep occupied, keep busy. And with this principle, when you start living, you will see one day a God's grace dawns and we are at peace beyond understanding. See, we understand peace means what? Peace means where there is no noise. That is not peace. That is absence of noise. The real peace is when the peace doesn't enhance and when the noise doesn't disrupt. That experience is called as the Matruka Chakra Sambodha. One and again you just keep on working on this. See? One or two examples I'll tell you. Once it happened in England, I got down from the flight and on my way, my friend, a Britisher, he told me, Swamiji, it will take 3 hours to reach that place. I said, never mind, drive. You have to drive, I don't have to do it. In between, he got his mother's phone that, instead of going at night so late, if your Swami has no problem, let him come and stay here for the night, tomorrow morning you can go. So I said, I have no problem. So I stayed there. If you want to see a very neat, beautiful house, see a Britisher's house. Very neatly they maintain. Not like our Indian house. Whole world kasbah is inside the house, And nothing we want to throw out. Kaam aayega. Phati lungi, let go. Pheko yaar. See? Keep on kachara everywhere, So, I was, sleeping. So next to my bed, she had kept nice books and a lamp was behind. So I took the book and I could not see how to switch off. And therefore I again get up and see where is the switch. And that bright light as if entered inside my eyes. It was so bright. And then I switch off the light and again light down. When I closed my eyes, I could see the light. When I opened my eyes, I saw the street light. Then I was playing. Hey, close the eyes, the light in the mind is seen. Open the eyes, the street light is seen. Both lights are seen by me. The street lights are like the waking experience. The light in the mind is like the dream experience. So who am I? I am neither the waker nor the dreamer, but the one who is illuminating both the experiences, therefore beyond both. This experience is not created. by going to holy places, by doing pranayam, or by doing the, what you call, khichari mudra. No. This is uncreated experience, only recognized. And there is no fear of losing this experience because it is not finite. Matruka chakra sambodha bhavati. So what is said in this sutra, we all have experienced here. Sambodha means experience. Knowledge is information gathered from the outer source. Experience means that which doesn't depend on anything internal or external and which cannot be put into words. And yet we need to put them in words. So what the scriptures tell? It is neither long nor short, neither big nor small, neither away nor near, neither good nor bad. The whole language is the language of negation. See? Neti neti vakyataha. This is the meaning of this sutra, Matruka Chakra Sambodha. So, first akar, that is the first Shakti, Chit Shakti, Akar, Ananda Shakti, expression of the Chaitanya is Ananda. And when you are happy, then you express as will, desire, action, knowledge, and the whole world is created. Therefore Upanishad says, Anandadeva kalvimani bhutani jayante, anandena jatani jivanti. This world is an expression of bliss. Where from the blisters have come, God knows. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.